everyone, it's Viv again, and a lot of you want me to talk about the current boycott and what my thoughts are on it. I actually have a couple of comments. Magda says, so you seriously won't even acknowledge the boycott? Really? Sugar Cookie says, I'm doing the boycott so I can't recharge now. Thank you for doing this. There's a low chance I'll win, but I can't recharge seeing as I am boycotting, so it would be great. Mary Winter says, I thought you were going to talk about the boycott. I doubt you'll participate in it, but it'll be interesting to hear your opinions on the recharge suits and all that's going on. Okay, let us do this. First off, I want to apologize for being late on this matter. If you notice my background in my previous videos, I wasn't at home. I was on a lovely vacation and I literally just got back home yesterday and I didn't want to talk about it until I fully researched what was going on. As you can see, I am back home, I've done my research, and I am confined to isolation because I was actually told I can't say this word because I'll be demonetized. It's the current illness and it starts with the letter C. And yes, I did travel to a hotspot region that had a lot of people sick, but not to worry. I am not sick, and I exercise every day, which everyone should be doing too, practicing good health now more than ever. This is just a safety measure placed on me as a recommendation by my insurance company, because if I did get sick during that time, I was traveling internationally. I don't want to be spreading it to others, like the elderly who are more prone to getting seriously sick from the illness. For this reason, I was confined to isolation for the remainder of this month. I'm still working, but I will be working from home. My work actually bought me 2 new monitors so that I can work from home at my fullest extent, which I am really thankful for. I'm not upset about being in isolation. I feel like as an introvert, I've been preparing for this moment my entire life. I rarely go outside anyway, so not much has changed. Anyway, that is my life update. Let's talk about the boycott. So what is this boycott about? Frost Rose! What's the big deal with Frost Rose? Nothing if you're a V0 player and intend to stay V0 forever. For spending players or players intending to spend, this is a slap on the face to us. I'm gonna read to you this letter written by Discord user Oof. Dear Love Nikki support and Elex, the new Garden of Spiral Staircase event is very exciting and the new suits are lovely. However, the accompanying recharges are lackluster and cheap. Frost Rose is an old suit that has been returned to the secret shop. So for many players, they are not able to recharge for the new suits as they already have Frost Rose. This is not equal to the cost of Garden of Spiral Staircase event and is very unfair and disappointing to players. While I understand that it may be too late to change anything for this event, I hope that in the future the recharges will match the price of the event better. Additionally, it is not good to keep returning the same suits over and over again, especially for special cases like this event. I am very disappointed in this recharge series. Thank you for your time and I hope this is remedied in the future. Sincerely, your name here. Youth makes a lot of sense and I completely agree with this. If you agree with this too, copy and paste this text. I'll have it in my description below and send it over to the Love Nikki support email, which is cs1nikkigame@gmail.com. I'll have that in my description below as well. Now, let me talk about my experience as a whale player. For those of you who don't know what a whale is, it's just someone who spends a lot on freemium games. I'm not talking hundreds, I'm talking thousands and tens of thousands. It's not a bad or derogatory term as a lot of people may think. Gaming companies also use this term whale on their high-level players and they love their whales. A lot of gaming companies I know send gifts to their whales as thank yous. I admit that has happened to me in the past. I know a lot of other gaming companies that invite their whales to their conventions or to their headquarters world tour, airfare and room included. I used to work in a gaming company and I've seen this happen to a handful of people. For me, I am not afraid to spend on mobile games. I've been whaling on mobile games for a decade almost. That's just who I am. I whale because I feel like the game brings me so much happiness and it's my way to tip the developers for doing a good job. Don't worry about my spending habits. I'm not going broke from whaling. I'm actually really good at saving. I have a high interest savings account, a 401k retirement account, and I'm learning how to do real estate investing, but that's a topic for another video. Anyway, every major hell event, I throw in $100. Boop, right here. 100 to love Nikki. Not even kidding, you can look back at my previous videos as evidence. The reason is because hell events cost a lot of diamonds, from 7,000 diamonds to upwards of 20,000 diamonds to complete everything. The fastest way to get diamonds is from recharging, of course. I'm okay with that. Gaming companies need to make money, and recharging give us an opportunity to support their business in exchange for these pretty pixels that has some sort of value to us as players. Anyway, these hell events are usually accompanied by a recharge event that will give you 5 suits if you buy the $100 diamond pack. The lucky bag events, for example, is an excellent incentive for high-level spenders to throw in $100 and get 5 suits in return. It's worth it in my whale eyes because I get a beautiful, extravagant, elite style suit like Ode to Glory, Starry Night, and Dark Bobo. These are the elite suits that whale players like myself like to flex and show off because not a lot of people are going to spend $100 on digital pixels. So these are like our trophies. Speaking of trophy suits, here is a picture made by Discord user Kiyu, and I really like this. So this is comparing the recharge lineup for the Garden of Spell staircase in the Chinese server versus the American server. So in the Chinese server, they got the raccoon suit, they got the cat suit, they have this Cloudian suit, they got this a pigeon winged suit, and they also got this pastel miracle suit. Miracle Nikki got a cumulative recharge, all 5 suit posted above, for a total of $100. Honestly, for me, I would spend the money on this. I really would. And then here is what the American server got. For the hell event Garden of Spiral staircase, we got boutique recharges. The 3 packs above is 99 cents, 99 cents, and $2.99. And then we have 2 other cumulative recharges, and this one is a brand new one, but this one is an old suit, returning suit that is already in the secret shop, and the total for these 2 is $40. Okay, so immediately, this, not worth it. And before I get into the maths, I just want to say I feel like we put the devs at a tough spot because we asked for cheaper recharges, we got cheaper recharges, but now we buy these suits and we're not getting enough diamonds to cover the cost of the big event. It's impossible for the devs to please everyone, but trust me, our opinions matter, and if we speak up about it, we will be heard. So keep emailing the devs and keep talking about it in social media. Anyway, in my opinion, the recharge suit cost should always cover the cost of the event that's running alongside it. We just had the Frozen collab last week, which cost around 6,000 diamonds. Now we have another high-level spending Hell Event Step of Sorrows, which is 10,000 diamonds for players who wants to complete it. That's 2 back-to-back heavy diamond spending events. If we spend $100, sure, that could cover the Step of Sorrows and a little bit of the Frozen, but why do that when we are only getting 2 recharge suits in return, and one of them is a suit we already have and is available in the secret shop? And what's worse, if we spend $100, we won't even get these 3 boutique suits because it's not a part of the cumulative recharge. Let's do the math. Assuming you start off with 0 diamonds, so in order to get all of the recharges and have 10,000 diamonds, you will have to spend, right here, buy this $100, and you would have to buy these boutiques. Where are they? Right here. 1, 2, and 3. You'll have to buy these boutique items individually, totaling $105 to get all the current new suits. What? Yeah, that is not worth it. As a whale player, there is no incentive to spend big. So how do we get diamonds to cover these back-to-back high-cost events? We don't. I certainly will not buy Frost Rose. I feel like Frost Rose is a complete ripoff. It would be extremely stupid of me to buy Frost Rose since I already have her. That being said, I will be buying the other recharges. I believe the price of the other recharges are fair. I just think Love Nikki really done goof by putting Frost Rose as their $40 recharge suit. People who already have it won't buy it. It's not like it can be recolored. If it can be recolored, that will probably be another story. But for whale players, this is just a useless duplicate to us. It will end up being decomposed. But even despite all the boycott, I haven't completely lost faith in Love Nikki yet. The global server does have our anniversary coming up in the month of April, so I'm excited to see what grand event we'll get. What I really want is more free Dreamweavers. I believe we are way behind in terms of Dreamweavers, and more welfare events. You want these free Dreamweavers and welfare suits because it's easy diamonds and easy achievements. But my final message for Love Nikki: if you want my $100 bill, give me something that's worth its value. And speaking of $100 bills, I have a giveaway going on. I will be gifting $100 worth of iTunes, Google Play, or Amazon gift card to assist you with the Hell event. You can enter the giveaway on the link on my description below. I will draw the giveaway winner the day before the Hell event ends. $100 will fully cover your cost of the Hell event, and you'll have extra diamonds left over for future events. But if you're boycotting, you can save it for another future event or something. Completely up to you. Personally, I would not spend $100 on this game unless I'm getting 2x diamonds and 5 new suits in return. So, nah, I just don't think it's worth it. And that's my opinion on the boycott. Friendly reminder, we all have varying opinions on the boycott, and that's okay. I want to encourage everyone to be respectful of other people's opinions. There can be friendly debates without name calling, and don't try to force your belief down people's throats. It's okay to disagree as long as you shake hands after your debate. Well, not actually shake hands because of the illness and germ spreading. Just don't let disagreements ruin friendships or hurt anyone. I've seen this happen way too many times. Always be civil in your discussions. Try not to use the word you when having arguments. You is an attack word when it comes to arguments. Instead of saying you are wrong because, try saying I understand but I have to kindly disagree because. Doesn't the second phrase sound a lot nicer? Alright, that is all for me. Be kind to one another. Subscribe or I will delete your Love Nikki account. Peace, peace.